Example 3-1. So we need to calculate the average level of the adjoining ground for each of the elevations. So for this building we have two elevations shown, the north elevation and the south elevation. The building as shown at the north elevation, we have a profile of the ground that looks like that. Okay, so we have one horizontal segment, one diagonal segment, and another horizontal segment. The elevations of each of the segments are shown in the bold numbers, 2.3 meters elevation along this line. This floor level is at 4.0 meter elevations. And at this point, the ground level is at 3.4 meters of elevation. Alright, so what we'll be doing is to take each segment and give it its weight. Alright, so what we'll do is, for the north elevation, take the elevation at that segment and give it its weight. And we'll add this segment, give it its weight, and then add the last segment using its weight. So the weighted average goes like this. So the first segment being 2.3 meters high, multiplied by its weight, which is 4 meters wide. Okay. Add to it the the diagonal piece, which is the midpoint of this diagonal is at the low point is 2.3 plus the high point, which is 3.4 divided by 2. Okay, so that'll be the midpoint of this segment multiplied by its weight, which is 8 meters. Then you add the last segment, which is at 3.4 meters multiplied by its weight. And then you take the whole thing divided by its overall weight, which is 4 meters plus 8 meters plus 4 meters. Okay, you put that in the calculator, you should get 2.85 meters. Okay, so that 2.85 is somewhere along there, as we have calculated its average. At the south elevation view, it's a fairly more, slightly more simpler. We only have two horizontal segments to calculate. Alright, so the south elevation view, we'll take the first segment, which is 2 meters, 2.2 meters, multiplied by its weight of 10 meters. Add to it the second piece, which is at 3.5 meter elevation, multiplied by its weight, divided by overall weight, which is 10 meters plus 7 meters. Okay, you put that in the calculator, you would get 2.7 meters. And 2.7 will be about here. Elevation view.